What if I told you that a life of royal privilege isn't all tiaras and grand balls? Quitting the Marines, crashing in Chiz, and residing in a staggering 120-room mansion, this isn't a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster, it's the incredible reality of Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh. As the youngest child of Queen Elizabeth II, Edward's life is a whirlwind of extraordinary experiences that often outshine even the wildest fiction. From his unexpected career moves to his surprising talents and expansive estate, Edward's journey through the royal landscape is nothing short of a royal roller coaster. Childhood. Born on March 10, 1964, at Buckingham Palace, Edward Anthony Richard Lewis entered the world as the youngest child of Queen Elizabeth II. But don't be deceived by his role as the baby of the family. Prince Edward's life has been nothing short of extraordinary. His journey is one that even the boldest thrill-seekers would envy. Edward's schooling was far from the norm. He followed in the footsteps of his father and brothers by attending the prestigious Gordonstoun School in Scotland. However, this isn't your typical elite academy. Gordonstoun is renowned for its grueling outdoor activities and relentless focus on building strong character. Waking up at the break of dawn, braving icy cold showers, and enduring morning runs through Scotland's notoriously harsh weather, this demanding regimen didn't just test the body, it built Edward's inner strength, fueling his resilience and adventurous spirit. His experiences at Gordonstoun set the stage for a life filled with boldness and endurance that few could match. After university. After Gordonstoun, Prince Edward took a route that stood out from the typical royal journey. Instead of heading straight to university like many of his peers, he opted for a gap year that would leave anyone envious. He packed up and flew to New Zealand, where he took on a surprising role teaching as a house tutor and junior master at Wanganui Collegiate School. Thousands of miles away from home, Edward was teaching Kiwi students while fully embracing the culture. Once his adventure in New Zealand came to an end, Edward returned to the UK and enrolled at Jesus College, Cambridge. There, he pursued history and graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1986. While most royals tend to follow a predictable path post-university military service, marriage, and royal duties, Edward's choices caught everyone off guard. In a move that shocked many, he joined the Royal Marines, one of the world's toughest military forces. After completing just one-third of the demanding 12-month commando course, Edward made the unexpected decision to step away. Yet, even after this, Prince Edward was far from finished surprising the world. Royal knockout. Rather than settling into the traditional duties of the crown, he made a bold move and dove straight into the entertainment industry. Yes, you heard that right, a prince, fresh out of a military blunder, found himself working backstage for Andrew Lloyd Webber's really useful theater company. Imagine him behind the scenes at legendary productions like Phantom of the Opera and Cats. It sounds like a scene from a comedy, doesn't it? But Edward's entertainment career didn't stop there. His most infamous moment came in 1987 with the wildly unusual It's a Royal Knockout TV special. The spectacle saw Edward and other royals competing in slapstick games while dressed in medieval costumes, a far cry from the regal image you'd expect. What was intended to be a light-hearted charity event turned into a PR nightmare. Royals in silly outfits? Starting his own business. Back in 1993, Prince Edward took a bold step and launched his very own television production company, Ardent Productions. Now, starting a business is a feat in itself, but when you're a prince, the stakes are even higher. Unfortunately, Ardent didn't live up to its royal origins. The company faced heavy criticism, with many accusing Edward of using his royal status for financial gain. Industry insiders went so far as to call the venture a sad joke. Though Ardent did produce documentaries and dramas, including one about Edward's great-uncle, Edward VIII, it never truly found its footing. The company reported financial losses year after year, with the sole exception of 1 year when Prince Edward refused to take a salary. By 2001, the downfall was imminent. A controversial incident involving an Ardent film crew allegedly invading Prince William's privacy while he studied at the University of St. Andrews led to Edward stepping away from the company. Ardent Productions was dissolved in 2009, leaving behind just £40 less than the cost of a dinner in London. After his turbulent time in the entertainment world, Edward turned his focus back to royal duties. Today, he's a powerhouse in philanthropy, holding patronages with over 70 charities and organizations, from the National Youth Theatre to the British Paralympic Association. But perhaps his most meaningful work is continuing the legacy of his father through the Duke of Edinburgh's award scheme. This renowned program encourages personal growth and community service in young people, and Edward has embraced it with enthusiasm, even traveling the globe to promote it. He's gone as far as playing on all 50 real tennis courts worldwide to raise funds for the cause, showing just how dedicated he is to making an impact. Where he calls home? Well, it's nothing short of extraordinary. His residence, Bagshot Park, isn't just any mansion, it's a massive 120-room estate. Imagine navigating a place that size. But the grandeur doesn't stop there. Bagshot Park is nestled on an expansive 51-acre property within Windsor Great Park, giving Edward the ultimate royal backyard, complete with a private lake and stables. It's like having your own countryside escape, yet just 30 miles from London's hustle and bustle. Edward shares this opulent home with his wife, Sophie Rhys-Jones, now known as the Duchess of Edinburgh. Their love story is quite charming. They first crossed paths in 1987 but didn't start dating until years later. Edward, ever the prince, popped the question during a dreamy holiday in the Bahamas, and they sealed the deal in 1999 at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. Together, they have 2 children, Lady Louise Mountbatten-Windsor and James, Earl of Wessex. Despite their royal titles and living in a 120-room mansion, Edward and Sophie have made efforts to provide their kids with a down-to-earth upbringing, or at least as normal as life can be when your home is practically a palace. Surprising skills. You might expect Prince Edward to spend his downtime relaxing after balancing royal duties and family life, right? Think again. This royal has some extraordinary talents and hobbies that are sure to surprise you. His rigorous education at Gordonstoun clearly left a lasting mark because, according to a former gamekeeper at Balmoral, Edward is quite the outdoorsman. He's tough, especially when it comes to activities like deer stalking, where he treks through the rugged Scottish Highlands in search of game. Not exactly what you'd imagine when you think of a royal, right? Edward's love for the arts remains as strong as ever, even after his ill-fated attempt at television production. He's a patron of the UK's largest music school, the Cedars School of Music, showing his deep commitment to fostering young musical talent. From tracking deer in the Highlands to supporting the next generation of musicians, Prince Edward's interests are as diverse as they are unexpected. New role. Prince Edward's role in the royal family is transforming in ways no one saw coming. In March 2023, King Charles III elevated Edward with the prestigious title of Duke of Edinburgh, a position once held by their father, Prince Philip. But this is no ordinary title upgrade. It comes with a whole new level of responsibility and a much bigger spotlight. With both King Charles and the Prince of Wales facing health concerns, Edward could soon be thrust into a far more significant role in royal affairs. What makes this even more exciting is how Edward, who was once content to stay out of the spotlight, might soon be front and center. His passion for supporting young and disadvantaged people, something he's deeply committed to, aligns perfectly with his evolving royal duties. Looking at Edward's journey, it's clear he's crafted a path unlike any other in the royal family. While his siblings have often stayed within the traditional bounds, Edward isn't afraid to experiment even if it means stumbling along the way. He's skillfully balanced royal obligations with personal passions, and that sets him apart as a modern royal. His willingness to embrace failure, evolve, and chase his interests marks a new chapter in the monarchy. From the youngest in the family to a central figure in the royal landscape, Edward's rise is nothing short of extraordinary. If you enjoyed this thrilling glimpse into the life of Prince Edward, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. For more captivating royal insights, hit that subscribe button and join our channel for more.